Hello my friends, story time with Mrs. Beth again. A special shout out to my son-in-law Brandon, who gave me these 3 books for Christmas. The Hungry Bear, the Itchy Bear, and the Very Brave Bear. Let's see what they're about. Let's read them. The Very Hungry Bear. Bear was in a grumpy mood. He hadn't eaten any food, and he couldn't catch a single fish to cook. He'd been hungry since the break of day, and every fish had got away. Now suddenly something huge was on his hook. Yank! He cranked the handle round and round. He yanked the line and wound it. He flicked it here and waved it over there. So Hungry Bear is very strong. So it didn't take him very long to discover that he'd caught a polar bear. "Excuse me," said Bear. "Do you have a fish there?" "You are catching all of the fish." "I'm so sorry," he said as he lifted his head. "You can have one of mine if you wish." Then he added with a smile, "You can have the whole pile if you'll just find me somewhere to stay. My iceberg is shrinking and soon I'll be sinking, and my home's such a long, long way." Now a fish to a bear is like a chocolatey clear donut. It's incredibly hard to resist. So the thought of a pile that would last for a while was an offer too good to be missed. With a splash, splosh, and a splish, and an armful of fish, Bear led the way through the tree. "My cave's over there, and I'm happy to share. You can stay for as long as you please." But his guest shook his head. "I'm so sorry," he said. "While your cave is practically nice, it's just a bit hot for this coat that I've got, and the fire is melting my ice." So they went to see Mole, and he dug them a hole, which was cooler, but just a bit small. And they visited Croc on his cool river rock, but he wasn't that helpful at all. "Perhaps this is best," said the bear from a nest, "but I think that I'm going to sneeze." Then he squinted his eyes and he said with surprise, "Achoo! I'm allergic to trees." So the bear with white hair followed right behind Brown Bear to the only place left they could go, away from the trees and the warm summer breeze, all the way up to the snow. They built him a home with an icy white dome. And Bear left a house-warming dish. With a smile and a wave, Bear went back to his cave, and he stopped on the way for a fish. The Very Itchy Bear. Bear is here, and here is Flea. But Flea's a little small to see. This is Flea, about to bite, but not because it's impolite. He's biting Bear to say, "Hello!" biting high and biting low. This is Flea biting Bear under here and over there. Biting, biting everywhere. Splash. This is Bear, and this is Flea floating, floating out to sea. This is Bear not quite sure if Flea is with him anymore. This is Flea reminding Bear that Flea has not gone anywhere. He's still on Bear, on his hair. This is Bear flicking Flea off his fur and out to sea. This is Bear all alone, frightened now. He's on his own. This is Bird, and this is Bear. And Flea is way, way over there. This is Flea about to see how scary hungry birds can be. This is Bear in the sea, swimming fast to rescue Flea. Flea is happy Bear can swim. This Flea is not biting him. This is Flea, and this is Bear. Together, they go everywhere. The Very Brave Bear. In the jingle jangle jungle on the edge of slimy bog, Bear was picking berries from a very wobbly log. "Ahoy!" said Boris Buffalo from underneath the mud, and Bear fell off his wobbly log and landed with a thud. "I didn't mean to scare you," said Boris with a grin. "I only came to ask if you wanted to come in." "Well, I wasn't even scared," said Bear. "I'm just as brave as you. The bravest thing that you can do, I can do it too." So he balanced like a butterfly upon the wobbly log. He did a double somersault and splash in slimy bog. "If you're so brave," continued Bear, "then come and follow me. We'll see how brave a buffalo is when climbing up a tree." So Bear climbed up a mighty tree, the tallest he could find, and there was Boris Buffalo climbing right behind. "That was easy," Boris said. "And what a pleasant view! But I can think of something else that you'd be scared to do." Boris wandered up a hill, the steepest he could find, then tumbled down the other side, and Bear was right behind. "That was easy," boasted Bear. "I'm just as brave as you, but I can think of something else that you'd be scared to do." They crossed a raging river, and they swung between the trees. They tried to catch a porcupine, and wear a beard of bees. Bear and Boris Buffalo were the bravest of the brave until, that is, they came across a very scary cave. "It's awfully dark inside," said Boris. "It's quiet too," said Bear. Then with his softest voice he said, Is anybody there? Maybe we should wait, said Boris, until we know for sure. And then, from in the cave, there came a very scary roar. Bear and Boris Buffalo had never been so scared. They decided not to go inside. Neither of them dared. They hurried through the jungle and they hid in slimy bog. And then, from in the cave, there came a tiny little frog. I didn't mean to scare you, said Froggy with a grin. I only came to ask you if you wanted to come in. So Bear and Boris Buffalo went back to Froggy's cave and agreed that bears and buffaloes are equally as brave. 3 great stories. The Hungry Bear, the Itchy Bear, and the Brave Bear. Yep, I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed telling them. See you next time, my friends.